I'm Chris.
And I'm Bailey, and we're here to talk about greenhouse gases.
So, climate change is a rising issue in our modern era, with many negative consequences. Natural disasters such as wildfires, floods, hurricanes, and droughts have become increasingly common in recent years, and they will further increase both in frequency and severity. The most notable consequence is known as global warming.
If action isn't taken soon, global temperatures will rise 2.5 to 10 degrees Fahrenheit by the end of the century. Although it doesn't sound like much, the truth is that much of a change in temperature can have a drastic influence on all life forms.
The sustainability of plants and subsequently the food security of the planet as a whole would be affected, and many people would lose access to proper nutrition.
So what exactly causes climate change?
It's simple: greenhouse gases. But don't get us wrong, greenhouse gases are important. Without greenhouse gases, the average temperature of the Earth would be close to 0 degrees Celsius. As of right now, it is a much warmer 15 degrees Celsius. It's very important that it stays in this range because life is very sensitive to temperature.
It's all because of a process known as the greenhouse effect. It's actually very simple. As you can see, this is the Earth. Some of the rays from the sun get trapped inside the layer of greenhouse gases, while some of them get reflected off the Earth and back into space. When there's a lot of greenhouse gases in our atmosphere, it traps more heat, which effectively heats up the atmosphere. The rise of industry and technology has resulted in an unintentional negative impact on our planet.
We rely on fossil fuels as our primary source of energy. Unfortunately, the burning of fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas releases unhealthy amounts of CO2 into the atmosphere. CO2 is just one of the greenhouse gases, and an increase of such has increased the heat trapping capacity of the atmosphere, effectively increasing the Earth's temperature.
So, how can you help? Well, in regard to you as a person, there are actually many ways that you can lend a hand. You can make sure to reduce, reuse, and recycle. If we reduce our amount of waste, we lessen our impact on the environment and the greenhouse gases we produce. You can also use less heat and air conditioning in your home to reduce your greenhouse gas emissions.
Conserve your electricity and reduce your dependency on your hot water heater. Best of all, raise awareness about the issues at hand. It may seem like a lot of sacrifices and a lot of work, but we really have to make these sacrifices to get things done. If we continue to live the way that we do, the consequences are clear.
The reality is, all of us need to work to overcome the impact of greenhouse gases. Canada currently has acknowledged the issue of climate change and vows to help overcome it. The government wishes to put a tax on carbon emissions and reduce carbon emissions in total. They wish to attend the Paris Climate Conference and invest in cleaner forms of energy production.
Many corporations and countries around the world output dangerous, impactful emissions of greenhouse gases in the name of industry, greed, and money. Creation of a carbon tax law and other restrictions on these powerful companies could lessen their impact and force onto the world, a clean way of living. If we don't, our planet will pay the price, and so will our future generations.